Books, 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 people. Read, do your research. You need to know what a contract is. Trust me on this. Constitution. Hell, I even got books on constitutional law. All that to say nothing. All right, let's get into this. Article 21. Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country, directly or through freely chosen representatives. Everyone has the right to equal access to public services in this country. The will of the people, sorry, that's 2 and then this is 3. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. You saw all the emotion on my face right there, right? Because it pains me that we weren't taught this. The only people that get taught this kind of information to an extent is if you go into law school or you have parents, grandparents that take you in these directions and they present this information to you. I'm at the rate, like I said, the will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. Shall be the basis. We decide what our government does. It's not been that way. It's been the other way around. This shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage and shall be held by secret vote or by equivalent free voting procedures. All right, so there's going to be many of these that at some point I'm going to do specifically. It's going to be its own video. Those are probably going to be longer videos, but that's going to be later. But at least you have this foundation. Periodic and genuine elections. How many of you guys, with our process right now, look at it like it's a genuine, periodic and genuine election? How many of you can honestly state, factually, that we as the people are the authority, the basis of authority of government? You see how powerful it is to just pick up something simple as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, brought to us by way of the United Nations? Go back over number 2. Everyone has the right to equal access to public service in his country. All of our needs are supposed to be met, people. All of our needs are supposed to be met. We're supposed to be able to live a free and uncontested, unharassed life, not having to worry about financial needs. We're all supposed to have our own garden that we're growing, and we're all supposed to have our own library of books. But we all decided to have manicured lawns and nice, big, huge entertainment centers instead of a library. Here's mine. Part of it. The other part is back here. And then not to mention the books there. My library is everywhere. It's also in here. When they talk about Spanish Inquisition, burning libraries and books, part of those libraries and books were actually the human beings who possessed the information that would teach and educate and tell stories. Look it up. Like I said, I always say, great resources, Library of Congress. Great resources, Library of Congress. Look it up. Everyone, number 1, everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country. And once again, when they say his, they don't mean just the males. They're talking about man, woman, and man. talking about female and male. It's just we live in a patriarchal society, so they always address everything in a masculine form. In other languages, they do the same thing because it's a patriarchal society instead of a matriarchal society, which it should be a matriarchal society. Directly or through freely chosen representatives. We're always complaining about we don't have representation in the White House, in these Congress. We thought we had it with Obama, but we did. He wasn't there to represent blacks. This is why he talked about nationality and the Constitution based off the Islam teachings. So he was trying to get you guys to realize that you need to proclaim your nationality as Moorish Americans. So no, he wasn't there to do anything for blacks because black isn't a nation. He was there to get the Moors to realize who they true people are so that they can proclaim the nationality. Love y'all. Peace, justice, freedom.